Developments coming in, NCP leaders Jayant Patil, Ajit Pawar and Chhagan Bhujbal. They're all likely to take oath this evening. Ajit Pawar likely to be sworn in as the Deputy Chief Minister of the state. So we're closer to getting the final name here. Ajit Pawar likely to be sworn in as the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Remember, there was a huge suspense with respect to who the NCP would like to choose. Ajit Pawar back in the family, back in the party. But this is back to the extent of directly being given the role as the Deputy Chief Minister. We have with us our senior news editor, Mandar Fanse, getting us further inputs here. Mandar, it's been made very clear with this decision then that all is forgiven. They have quickly moved on. Things being back to normal, Ajit Pawar could be the Deputy Chief Minister then for Maharashtra. Okay, we're going to be reconnecting with him on that in just a bit. Remember, there were questions being asked here for the manner in which he had gone ahead, allied with Devendra Fadnavis to form government. He was made Deputy Chief Minister at that time as well. With barely 4 days' time as Deputy Chief Minister with the Fadnavis government, he stepped down. And today he is likely, within a week's span, likely to be sworn back in as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, but of course under a very different circumstance, under a very different alliance. This is going to be with the Mahavikas Aghadi. Ajit Pawar is likely to be sworn in as the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Our senior news editor Mandar Fanse with those details here. Mandar, this would be a huge statement for the NCP that everything is forgotten, forgiven, back to normal. He deserves to hold the Deputy Chief Minister's post then.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, the last minute rejig is still on, especially when it comes to all the parties. Congress is also seems to be kind of divided in terms of offering the names. And till the last minutes, until around 4 o'clock, it will be still speculated a lot because the speculations are really at its peak around the names which have been thrown. But what we know.
Okay, we're going to be reconnecting with Mandar on that in just a bit. Remember, this is going to be a huge swearing-in ceremony, the build-up, the preparations of which we've been playing for you through the day, preparations on ground, what this means for Maharashtra today. The swearing-in ceremony of the Chief Minister, the first Thackeray Chief Minister of Maharashtra this evening, 6:30 p.m. And we could likely then have in a final name for the swearing-in of the Deputy Chief Minister as well. Our sources informing us that Ajit Pawar likely to be sworn in as the Deputy Chief Minister today. Remember, this is barely in a span of 4 to 5 days. He was sworn in as the Deputy Chief Minister with Devendra Fadnavis when he allied with the BJP last week. It was just last week, and in fact, stepped down in 4 days' time. And tonight, this evening, he could be back as the Deputy Chief Minister of the state under a very different alliance, the Mahavikas Aghadi, the Congress NCP Shiv Sena alliance. This would also mean for the NCP sending out a very big statement as far as Ajit Pawar is concerned on how things have been forgiven within the family and within the party as well. Mandar, who was getting us that information here on what this would mean. Mandar, this would of course also settle a lot of issues that the NCP was facing as far as the Ajit Pawar loyalists were concerned. In more presence, this would quite settle any friction whatsoever that has existed within the NCP.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, NCP cadre, along with the top leaders, they want Ajit Pawar to swear in as the Deputy Chief Minister today itself, because there have been lots of speculation going on around the name of Ajit Pawar, and if the party has already decided to go ahead and swear in for Ajit Pawar, then it has to be today itself. Apart from that, of course, along with Uddhav Thackeray as Chief Minister, there will be a one DCM who will be Ajit Pawar from NCP side, and two each senior members will be taking oath as the cabinet ministers as well. So that means overall 8 oaths will be taken over there, which includes that of Chief Minister's oath Mr. Uddhav Thackeray would take. But most importantly, right now what we learn is from NCP, it seems the names and the faces have been finalized. Chhagan Bhujbal is one of the name which is also finalized. That means Jayant Patil, Chhagan Bhujbal, and Ajit Pawar will be seen taking oath along with Uddhav Thackeray. One name from Shiv Sena is also finalized, that is Eknath Shinde. Apart from Eknath Shinde, it seems Shiv Sena is still deciding last minute who will be the other name within the Shiv Sena, because remember, there will be also too many candidates who are eyeing for that kind of a cabinet post, and especially such kind of a huge big ceremony which matters a lot. And therefore, Shiv Sena also has not yet divulged the remaining one particular name. Apart from that, of course, Congress, it seems, is in a situation of disarray, because they are not able to finalize the names. As far as our sources within Congress are concerned, they are still deliberating the names. Apparently, if at all they have finalized the names, they are not disclosing it. And by the end of around 4 o'clock, they will disclose the second name, because remember, the first name in Congress is already finalized, that is Balasaheb Thorat. Balasaheb Thorat happens to be the legislative party leader of Congress,
Yes.
and his name is undoubtedly there as a non-contentious candidate. But the second name also is not yet revealed
Right.
from Congress or Shiv Sena.
Right. Mandar, given the fact the kind of time that it is taking only to finalize names, this would also be an indicator to the nature of back and forth on several other decisions that the government in power now would be taking, on several other decisions and issues that need to be taken care of for the state then.
Yes, absolutely. There will be a lot of tightrope walk for Uddhav Thackeray ahead, looking at the situation which is happening today. Apart from that, of course, this is the beginning. This is kind of a kickstart situation for the new coalition, which is in itself, in its existence, it's a historic kind of a coalition as far as Maharashtra is concerned, and therefore it will be definitely such kind of difficulties which will be faced by each ally. When it comes to Shiv Sena, there are so many fresh candidates, fresh faces from the rest of the region, and at the same time, there are senior most leaders who also still not backing up. As far as Subhash Desai is concerned, as far as Mr. Diwakar Raute is concerned, or Ramdas Kadam is concerned, they are all senior most leaders, and they are into their 70s of age, and therefore Shiv Sena needs more space for the newer leaders who comes from either North Maharashtra or, for that matter, Marathwada or Vidarbha. So this is going to be a very tough situation to decide one particular name. And remember, each and every person, as far as Shiv Sena is concerned, is very emotional about the venue, Shivaji Park itself, because Shivaji Park is the place where Shiv Sena grown, and that's why these all considerations are going on till the last minute, and around 4 o'clock possibly the remaining name from Congress camp and hopefully from Shiv Sena will also be clearer, and we'll come to know about it.
One final question here to you, please, because of the kind of messaging that would be sent out that we're seeing this evening, 6:30 p.m. at Shivaji Park here. Not just a very strong message for the Shiv Sena, the first Thackeray chief minister here, but also as far as the Maha Vikas Aghadi is concerned, the invitees, chief ministers from other non-BJP states that have been invited here as well, which is going to be a very striking reminder to what we'd seen in the swearing-in ceremony of the Karnataka JDS Congress combined.
Yes, of course. I mean, the kind of JDS Congress combine was there, but it was. We must understand that combine itself was kind of a secular alliance, and despite of that, and because of that itself, JDS and Congress could accommodate rest of the other political allies along with them, at least to show off. As they are together against BJP, but considering this particular situation at Shivaji Park, especially when Shiv Sena is there with the new alliance of NCP and Congress, it is up to the other chief ministers and other parties who claim themselves as the regional secular parties, especially Trinamool Congress, or for that matter, even the leaders like MK Stalin. So if at all they come here, that will also give a big message, and it will kind of put off all those speculations around this particular alliance is not going to be the alliance which will last for. But if at all these leaders make it a point to come on the same stage, then obviously it will be a big message that there is a formidable alliance which is shaping up in Maharashtra against BJP.
Our senior news editor Mandar Fanse getting us all those inputs here. Remember, the swearing in today, but the suspense is still on for other cabinet portfolios and the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra there as well.